Welcome to Elroy in Prison TV.
Welcome everybody to Elroy in Prison TV. I apologize for the long gap between the next submission. This is my new submission. I want to start off by saying, Senator Fetterman, it's good to hear that you're back in our Congress. If I was out, I would have voted for you. I think you were a great lieutenant governor for the great state of Pennsylvania. I wanted to speak to you directly. I wanted to ask you, the last time I contacted you, I was asking you for help in proving my innocence, and you referred me to the Pennsylvania Conviction Integrity Section. It was sponsored by our Attorney General at the time, Mr. Josh Shapiro. You referred me there. I applied. They declined my application, saying that it didn't have any merit. And I want to ask you now that you are a state senator, is there any way that you could refer my case to the FBI? The reason why I ask that is because this case, as I've said from day one, a police officer killed Mr. Staley. And I believe that if there's officers in the FBI who care about what's right and what's wrong, they'll investigate my case without impartiality. You know, they wouldn't be concerned about whether or not a police officer is guilty of a crime, and that they would be prosecuting a police officer. So, Senator Fetterman, I just wanted to ask, is there any way that you could refer my case to the FBI and have the FBI re-investigate my case? I can guarantee you again, if they investigate my case, they will prove my innocence. They'll prove that I didn't kill that man. That's about it. Thank you for your time, Senator Fetterman, and glad to have you back in our government. What do you think, Kat? Is that good?
Yeah. Would it be how's your kids doing? Have any of your kids spoke to you, or would you like to speak to them today?
In terms of my children, they don't consider themselves my children. They don't consider me family. That's okay. As I've said before, I will still love them. I will still care about them. I will still hope for the best for them. I've said in the past, I've accepted how they feel about me, and everything hasn't changed. I still wish the best for them. I love them, and I hope they have a great, healthy, happy life.
That's awesome.
I hope and pray that they know all of the different forms of denial, and that they understand them. Just because you know something doesn't mean you understand it. So yeah, I still fall back on that piece of advice or suggestion. I hope they learn all of the many forms of denial, and I hope that they understand all those many different forms of denial. So in terms of my kids, I'm always going to feel the same way about the way they feel about me. And if they never consider me family, then so be it. I'll always love and wish the best for them. So nothing's changed there in terms of that, Kev.
Okay. So you want to speak to family, or you want to? What do you want to do? You want to talk sports, or what are we doing? What's on your mind today?
In terms of family, I hope mom's doing good. I heard she's still doing good. Hasn't been to any hospital visits as of lately. Rocco, it was great seeing him on the one visit that we had back in what was it? March 24th, I think it was. That might have been the day.
He just came out with a few of his albums on YouTube. It's Slunkle the Kid. He came out with a couple rap albums. It's pretty nice.
Oh yeah, Kev putting it down like that.
Yeah, Rock.
Okay, Rocco.
They call him Slungle the Kid.
Slumber.
Slungle. Like.
Slungle.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Slungle. I wish all the best for you, little bruh. I hope to see you on TV soon.
Yeah.
Hope to see you on TV. We got a Sirius XM radio here. Maybe one day I'll hear him on Sirius XM radio.
Yeah.
Okay, if that right?
No, just Slungle the Kid
Sluggle the Kid.
on
Oh,
YouTube.
Sluggle the Kid, get on my email list, man. Where you at? Holla at your boy, man. ConnectNetwork.com. Where you at, Sluggle the Kid? Your fan reached out to you, bro. Get on my list and let's holla at each other. I can start bragging to you here about. I mean, I can help brag and sell some of your tracks here at the prison.
Oh, it's already on there. He did a few albums with some real famous people back in the day. He doing it pretty big. And shit, you can still even hit him with that Madden shit. Who was the best at Madden back in the day?
Oh, you talking about John Madden football?
Yeah.
Yeah, he won that. He won that local Madden. I remember when I mean, this is really going back. But I remember when I took him to a Madden tournament. He won it.
Oh, he did?
I don't know if he remembers it, but I took Rocco to a Madden tournament. It was an official Madden. They had this thing set up down by the stadium.
Damn.
And Rocco.
But you know, a lot of rap artists did a lot of #1 hits by sitting down in prison.
Yep.
Yeah, you know that.
Yep.
Like Little Booty and Lil Wayne and Tupac.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't hope prison anymore for Slungle the Kid. I hope I hope he continues to put his thing down and keep on striding. I hope the best. Hope to see him on TV one of these days.
He got a nice little YouTube channel. Yeah. He did some things with Wiz Khalifa now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Slung. Am I saying it right? Slungle the Kid.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm saying it right.
Yeah, you said it
I
right.
don't want to disrespect him.
No.
Yeah, come on, Sluggle the Kid, man. You gotta get on my email list, man. Where you at?
What about
ConnectNetwork.com, man. One word. ConnectNetwork.com. Where you at, Sluggle the Kid?
Shit. Speaking of where you at, where is Nezzy at? Where the we've been wanting to holler at Nezzy for a while. She's been on vacation all over the place, doing white parties with famous people and all that.
Yeah, she got on cousin Nezzy. You got on my email list. I've sent you about 4 or 5 emails. I haven't heard from you. If you have sent emails, I haven't received them. The person may be blocking them. That's the only way that I couldn't get them. If you rather I not ask you to email me, just let the family, just let Cab know you'd rather I not email you anymore, and that way, I'm not harassing you. I don't want to, I'm not trying to get on any family member's nerves. I just hoping everything's all right, hoping that you're doing okay. I love you, and
That was it, man.
did I miss anything?
That's about it. How's have you spoke to Deborah? What we call Doobie?
No, I haven't talked to Doobie in a while.
She'll be watching the recap.
Doobie, I don't know if Doobie watches this YouTube channel.
Well, she will watch the recap tonight. Is there anything you want to ask her?
I've sent a couple things to her on YouTube. I don't know if you posted them, Cam, but I wished her happy birthday one time, and then the other time I just told her that I loved her and I thanked her for supporting me and being in my corner. She has definitely helped me get this far. Without her, I just can't imagine where I would be right now without her. Hold on. All right. Doobie, I love you. I miss you. I call you every day. I hope I got your number right. You're on my visitors list, so you can set up a video visit whenever you want to. They're free. Same for Rocco. Oh, excuse me. Slumbo the Kid. You're on my visitors list. So if you want, at any time, you can set up a video visit with me too, whenever you feel like it. Mom's on my video list. All my kids are on my visitors list. So at any time, if any of them want to set up a video visit with me, they can just go to the website. Well, Kev, what is that website? Pepsi, what is the website that
Oh, just get the app to Zoom,
Oh, you mean
and then you'll
it's
get the
called,
code.
oh, it's the inmate visitation.
Oh yeah, Pennsylvania.com.
Yep.
.org. Yeah.
.org.
Kev,
Yep.
Kev, is there any way you can post that? So my family can see it.
Yeah.
Because maybe they want to set up a video visit, but they don't know where to go to do that.
Okay.
It's a what, inmate visitation, what, dot
.org or something like that.
Yeah, it's it's like the HTTPS with the 2 dots and the slashes, and then it's inmate visitation COR. Yeah, it's all one word, and then it's COR.PA.gov.
And if anybody want to come to see him in Pennsylvania live and direct, there is a shuttle that goes directly to his facility. And if anybody is interested to speak to him directly, especially family, daughter, son, you guys need to get out of your feelings. Actually sit down and talk to a real one, somebody real in their life that they haven't spoke to in a while, and get some real knowledge, some real education, some real stuff that you can take with you. There's nothing he can take from you. You can, it's 100% gain.
Pride. I mean, that's your dad.
Yes.
Regardless.
There's 100% gain on this.
Well, no, Pepsi, I don't consider myself their dad. The reason why I don't consider myself their dad is because the dad is a person that's raising a child. And
Yeah, I
I'm raising,
understand that, but because of the circumstances, but still, I mean, you can see, look here, they're still your children, regardless.
I tell them that I am their biological contributor.
No.
That's what I call them. I say I'm their biological.
That's
saying
you're just a sperm donor. No, come on now, you're more than that.
They look exactly like you, especially Dion. It's exactly like you. Oh my God.
Yeah, I call myself their biological contributor. Father and Dad, they have a man that is raising them and taking care of them and loving them. So that's their dad. I'm not their dad. I'm their biological contributor. I mean, I was their dad for the first 3, 4, 5 years of their life, but after that, I wasn't. And in terms of Kayla, I was never her dad. Me and her mother, we both put her up for adoption, so we were never her parents, but we put her up for adoption.
What was that story just for her to hear it from you? I don't know if you want to put it out there, but is there, what is her story so she doesn't feel left out?
I don't know the story because like I said, after they got full custody of Kayla, they ghosted me.
Oh.
And I didn't have a job. I was homeless, so it's real easy to lose me. Both of us actually. But then when we broke up, she moved back to Hazelwood, and when she was back in Hazelwood, she was able to track them down, and then was part of Kayla's life back when she moved back to Hazelwood. But I hear that there was rape. Heard that she was sexually abused by her foster parents.
Oh man.
And I contacted they have a rape organization here. It's called PRIA. There's a third party organization here, and I contacted them, and I told them, I said I spoke to Kayla over the phone during these days, and if you take those recordings, you can hear her saying that her adopted parents sexually abused her. They wrote me back and said that they referred her case to some sort of specific sexual, it was like a specific division of the police.
Oh.
They said they referred my case, my suggestion or filing or whatever to them, but I haven't gotten a follow up to that. But again, these sexual, the abuse happened like decades ago. So I don't know whether or not these parents were prosecuted. I don't know anything.
I just want to do a little shout out to Kayla to let her know that I want to say that she's a strong woman. She's still holding herself together. You know, she's the very first female in our family to go to the military. I just want to give a little shout out to that. She's the very first female to ever enter the military, and still the first. And I give her a salute for that. I give her a salute.
I did not know that.
Yes.
I did not know that until just now.
I sent the photos out. I didn't know if you got those photos when she was in the military a while back. I sent pictures.
Yeah, when she was on my phone list, I called her. We talked over the phone for like 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah, we spoke over the phone for 2 years. She basically maintained the entire time that I'm basically harassing her. You know,
to Kayla, we still love you. We understand your struggle and your background. We ain't never gonna give up on you. Whenever you feel comfortable to come back, we right here for you with open arms.
The entire time she just basically, just kept me at an arm's length. I kept letting her know that I loved her, I missed her, I wished her for the best of her. I let her know that we didn't abandon her. We let her know that me and her mother, we did what we thought was best for her because we were homeless, we were jobless when she was born. I think she had the impression that it was a one-night stand between me and her mother.
No,
that's laughable.
I'm an eyewitness that you guys.
Me and her mother were together for years.
Yeah.
We were together for years. We were together after she was born for years. I mean, we were a couple. We were together. We were just poor. She thought that at first she thought maybe we were a one night stand. I had to prove to her that that's not true. Then she thought that maybe that we never wanted her. We rejected her, and I kept trying to tell her over and over and over and over and over and over again. We loved her immensely. We just knew that we couldn't take care of her, and we put our love for her above our own selfishness, and we wanted her to have a better place. Now, if we have known that these people were sexually going to abuse her, then obviously we're not going to put her there. These people came across as Christians, deeply religious Christians, because if I can recall, their mother told me that they go to church faithfully, and that's how she was able to get in touch with, how she was able to connect with them initially. The adopted parents was through the church, so they gave me the impression that they were deeply religious people. They were Christians, and that they went to church every Sunday, and that they were going to love and take care of her, and that they were going to, even though she was a mixed race, they still were going to love her regardless. And they had me fooled. Like I said, I didn't know that they were going to use her, just for sexual favors. Like I said, and then the moment that we went to court and they had 100% custody, free and clear. The moment the ink was dry, I tried to call them. I couldn't call them. I couldn't find them. They wouldn't meet me anymore. They just totally disappeared off the face of this earth. And I kind of attribute that to myself. I was thinking, okay, well, maybe they're doing this. This is for her. I'm a negative influence. I don't have a job. I'm homeless. I just thought that maybe they were doing it for her. I wasn't a positive, example. Plus I'm not religious. I don't go to church. I'm not Christian. I was raised Baptist, but I grew into an agnostic. But now I'm an atheist. And so I just kind of basically said she has a great place. They're going to take care of her. They're going to love her. And that's how I left that. But like I said, when I finally was able to get in touch with her, she first thought that we were a one-night stand. I had to prove to her that was never the case. And then she thought, oh, we never loved her. We just got rid of her like the trash. And again, I tried to prove to her that wasn't the case. And then she just, like I said, I called her. Like sometimes she'll answer the phone and go, oh, I'm busy right now. Talk to me next week. She never really allowed me to get really close to her. And then I said to her, well, if you want, I said, you know, you can get to know the rest of my family. I said, how about we do the ancestry DNA? And she said, yeah, I'm interested in doing that because she told me that she loves history. She loves history. She loves studying history. I think she told me that if she could, she'd be a history teacher. But she's a real history is her hobby. So I tried to connect with her with that. I said, hey, how about we do ancestry DNA? I said, how about this? I'll send you my DNA, and we'll do the ancestry DNA, and then you can you know look back at my ancestors. And she said, okay. And I said, how much? She said, she went to the website. She said it was $60. So I sent her $60. And I said, okay, you ready for me to send you my DNA? And she said, no. She says, oh, wait, it's $100. I said, okay. So I sent her another $40. And I said, okay. I said, are you ready to do the ancestors DNA? She says, oh, no, not right now. And then every time I would call her, she would say, oh, I'm busy right now. Call me later. And I just basically said, I think I'm understanding what's going on here. I said, I think that you really don't want to connect with me. So I sent her an email letting her know that, you know, I will always love her. But I kind of get the impression that she really doesn't want me in her life, and that I've accepted that, and that that I'm going to move on. You know, I won't call her anymore. I'll take her off my phone list, so I won't call her. I also told her that I will keep her on my visitors list if ever she decides that she wants to do a 180. She's on my visitors list, so she can show up at the prison and visit me, or she can set up a video visit like this right here. And then I said, could you please send me my $100 back? I said, because I'm in prison, as you know, and I don't have a job or anything, so could you send me back the $100? And I never got a response. So she basically conned me out of $100. I took the risk, you know. It was my suggestion. You know, I was trying to find a way to connect with her and try to, you know, get into her life and try to find something that we can find common ground with. But it didn't work. But I figured she'd give me my $100 back, but she never did. And she never responded to me. As my ex-wife said on the one visit that my ex-wife jumped in on this, Kev, remember she told her that she calls her mom. So I asked her to ask Kayla for my $100 back, and she said she's not going to ask her. I said, well, okay, you're not going to ask her. I said, $100 is a lot of money in prison. It'd be nice to have that back, but so my ex-wife refused to help me get the $100 back as well.
Yeah.
But like I said, I still love her. I still wish the best for her. Like I said, my visitors, she's still on my visitors list, so she can come to the prison and meet me face to face. Or if she wants, she can set up a video visit like this here, whenever she wants. But yeah, I did take her off my phone list, so I can't call her. No.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and I blocked her. I blocked her from my email list.
Yeah, but she could probably.
You can't delete people off your email list, but you can block them. And I did block her on my email list.
Okay.
So the only way that she can come and speak to me is either, like I said, this video visit where we can look each other in the eye, or she can come to the prison and walk in and we can meet each other face to face. But in terms of phones and emails, I block those avenues between me and Kayla.
Okay, but we got it live right now. So, what's been going on though? What's been going on? And what you want to speak about now? I mean, we have a little bit of time left. If there's anything we can put out there, you know, and if all your fans is watching on Rumble, click the description down there. It will have his direct JPay to him to donate. That's his I guess his in prison Cash App. But yeah, his JPay will be under the description under this video for all the Rumble video watchers. And you guys love to tune out with Elroy in prison TV when we do the musics. Throw us a comment, man. We've been here waiting for your questions.
Well, Kev, in terms of the GoFundMe, I'd rather it be set up by a independent person.
Like I said,
Elroy,
Elroy, we live, bro. I mean, we have it already set up. I'm just go with the flow, man. We're still live though.
Well, another suggestion is maybe if there's a producer for that show on NBC, it's called Dateline.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you watch that or that one show on CBS. It's called 48 Hours.
Yes.
And everybody knows 2020 and 60 Minutes. If there's a producer for any of those investigative TV shows, I beg you to please do an exclusive on my case. And if you have to pay me any royalties or whatever, just donate that to your favorite charity in my name. I don't want any money from that. I just would love to see my case on Dateline, or I would love to see my case on 2020. The reason why I ask that is because they ask a lot of questions, they investigate, and this way I can finally get my case reinvestigated. So if there's a producer of any of these investigative TV shows that's on the major TV channels, NBC, CBS, ABC, I formally submit my case to you for your show, and please put my show. I'll cut off my right arm right now to have my show on one of those investigative shows. So if anybody can help generate support and speak to these producers of those investigative shows, and hopefully if one of them decides to, yes, let's put Mr. Layne's wrongful first degree murder conviction on our show. I would love that. I would be extremely thankful for that. And again, if I have to be paid something, just donate it to your favorite charity in my name. I'm not here to make a profit off that. I just want to prove my innocence. And I really believe that if any of these shows decide to do an exclusive on my case, my wrongful conviction, I believe that I would eventually be exonerated. And that's all I want. So if my fans out there can help generate support and draw attention to my case and get my case on one of these investigative TV shows, that would be spectacular. That'd be off the chain.
I have a question to ask you. Have they ever tried to give you a lie detector test?
Yes, I asked my public defender, Attorney Foreman at the time. I said I will submit to a lie detector test. He said that they're not admissible. It's in my testimony. If anybody want to look at my testimony, my brother Kev, if I'm correct, you made an ebook on Amazon now.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
They can get it on Amazon.
Yes.
They can.
Well, actually, just tell them to get it from the source, and we can just tell them that we can get it.
They can go to Amazon.com and download my ebook.
Yes, but you just tell them exactly where you can get it from the source.
Well, the source is safestreetsarts.info. That's the website. That's where I paid to have my testimony, my ebook, downloaded from. But I asked you if you could put it on Amazon because Amazon's more.
Yeah, but we can also get it. Listen, we can also get it on. We can also receive it on Amazon. We can also find it on his Facebook, Elroy in Prison TV. You can find it on YouTube, Elroy Prison and TV. We can find it on numerous places. But from the source, you can find it on Safe Streets Arts.
Arts.info.
And you can find it under what name?
Find it where?
What name is it under?
Oh, it's under my name. They have a featured author section
your name,
on that website.
It's
my name.
It's Elroy Layne.
We got 3 minutes left, and then it's gonna cut off. I just want to tell everyone thank you for tuning in to Elroy in Prison TV. I want to thank my brother Kevin for help setting this up, putting this all together. I love him so much for it. I can't thank him enough for doing this for me. Our special guest, Pepsi.
Yeah.
Is here with us. She's listening.
They get it all.
Throwing it.
She put it all together
Yeah.
too.
She's throwing in some questions here. If you want to join in on the next visit, just post on my YouTube channel.
And,
You know,
and
that
comment.
you want to join in.
Throw comments, and we be able to.
No,
Yeah, you can
what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to set up the next visit for Sunday. But next Sunday is the 14th, and it's Mother's Day. So I will not be attending the next visit.
Well, happy Mother's Day.
Happy
Well,
Mother's Day.
thank you. And of course, I'm not going to be able to attend, but hope your mother and sisters and everyone have a happy Mother's Day also.
Thank
So
you.
after we hang up, I'll get on set up the next visit for you guys, and I'll send Kev the information, and I'll send you an email later on tonight to let you know everything.
And also,
That's cool.
if any viewers that is interested in getting on to the link to coming into the show and asking questions, give us a comment, contact us. You know where to find us,
We appreciate that.
and we will make it happen.
And if any of my fans know Lisa Ann Walter, she's one of the stars of the shows. Out of military, tell her I said, how you doing?
All right, now I will talk to you next Sunday. We will all see you next Sunday.
All right. Hey Kev, did you forward that email to her social media?
Yes, I did.